Hey everyone, I'm Jason. I'm currently Chief Innovation Officer at OKX. At OKX, we're a crypto exchange. We're also a Web3 wallet. If you have any questions about our products and services, feel free to come ping me after.
Yeah, that wallet, the OKX Web3 wallet, is something that we audited last year, and I think that's a great way to get into the vision of OKX and where you guys are expanding. So obviously, you started as a centralized exchange, and then obviously saw value in the on-chain world as well. And I think centralized exchanges perform a very valuable function, mediating, the off-chain and the on-chain. And then, so talk a little bit about, what your Web3 on-chain sort of ventures are.
Yeah, so like you said, we think of ourselves as oftentimes the first touch point for someone to get into crypto. And whether it's providing that basic first step where someone learns about crypto or wants to purchase their first crypto, and then ultimately expanding their horizons into all the cool stuff that we do in this space. We wanted to, about 2 years ago, we pushed hard on building and launching a Web3 wallet. This is a self-custodial wallet. Where similar to others out there, MetaMask maybe more familiar. We took an approach of users are already interacting with so many different protocols and tokens out there. Is there a role where we could provide a even more seamless, more easy to use approach? And we took a very fundamentally multi-chain approach to the wallet, meaning if you want to do something on-chain, you should be able to do it on our wallet. And so today we connect over 80 plus different protocols. We work with a wide variety of partners to enable use cases and dApps that are seamlessly interoperable and making sure really users can jump very quickly between all the different cool things that are happening. So as an example, you may have heard about I forgot the name of the gentleman before me, but he talked about Bitcoin and layer 2s and all the activities that are happening on the Bitcoin ecosystem. About 6-7 months ago, we launched support for Bitcoin ordinals within our NFT marketplace. And that's been a huge hit, right? Like people were being able to go from ETH into Bitcoin. Obviously there's cross-chain swaps and all that stuff. But also then, you saw there's a lot of activity in the Solana ecosystem. And right in the same app, users could then participate in, we partner with a whole bunch of different Solana ecosystem projects to showcase what they could do. So it's really cool. I think it's very cool where users can sort of very seamlessly approach the entire crypto space.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talked a bit about meeting users where they are in the previous chat. And that was a geographical thing, people in emerging markets in Africa, India, Latin America. But you also want to meet people where they are on the chain that they want to be on. And you've got all these different chains, and people are generally pretty happy with transacting on their favorite chain. They might be interested in exploring others, but they want to be able to do everything that they want to do through a single wallet. That just makes it easy. And so I think that streamlining that process is great for users. It's really great for your exchange to just keep that product front of mind for everybody. Now, when you're dealing with different chains and cross-chain interoperability, you do have an increased attack surface, obviously. There's the pain points are those connections in between chains. And as we've seen, some of the most devastating hacks in Web3 have been due to bridge hacks. They hold a lot of value and are prime targets basically. So how do you think about security when it comes to cross-chain interoperability?
Yeah, I'll dive into that specifically, but also broadly, right, our approach, right? We've been in the space for over 10 years now, running and being, knock on wood, very secure and all that. And I think that approach extends into our Web3 wallet also, right? We work with partners like you guys to make sure that assets that we support, protocols that we work with have been audited and have been vetted for security issues. On the wallet side, that extends through also bridges and protocols that users get to interact with. Actually, I think I forget the exact name of what you guys call it, but within the interface, users, within the Web3 wallet interface, users can see your sort of security score. We've built it in right there. So as an example, if you wanted to go use, I don't know, pick Compound for whatever reason, clicked on it and you want to explore all the potential offers and use cases in there, you would then see CertiK's security score on whether you guys judge their smart contract and all that, how you guys rate that. So I think that providing users the education, providing users the ability to make their own judgment, number one, but also doing our own homework and making sure we're not supporting or promoting anyone that's not secure is paramount too.
Yeah, for sure. And we did integrate the Skynet security score into the OKX Web3 wallet. So just, yeah, I mean, it's a simple score, but it really brings in a lot of information that I think helps users make more informed decisions about security when so much can be very complicated and it's hard to like get an idea of how secure is this protocol I'm interacting with. A score that sort of distills that into a very easy to understand figure is something that we're happy to provide and very happy to see integrated into the kind of platforms that people use, like the Web3 wallet. So you've built a very, you've been around for 10 years, as you said, which is a very long time in crypto, and you've built a very impressive ecosystem of partners and developers. What do you focus on right now? What do you see, right now, as well as in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever your sort of outlook horizon is?
3 years in crypto is forever, so I will punt that question. 2 years is also forever, so I also don't know. But let's talk about this year, right? I think this year is going to be very interesting. I think we're seeing a noticeable shift in sentiment around what's happening here. We're also seeing a lot of new developer activity, exploring new use cases. Core up there talking about Bitcoin layer 2s, I use that in quotes, is exciting. There's a lot of cool stuff happening on Bitcoin. There's a lot of cool stuff happening within the Ethereum ecosystem. Specifically, we're actually really excited about our upcoming launch of our layer 2. This is a ZK EVM chain that we're working on with Polygon. And that's coming, I don't know, sometime in the next couple months, the mainnet will be. So we've got a lot of partners that are already testing and deploying their projects there. That's something we're very excited about because we think, we focused on, at OKX, we focused very heavily on that user experience, also the security aspect as we talked about. But with the layer 2, with the wallet, with the exchange, you can kind of build and create a unified OKX sort of experience that we can help users, explore on-chain activities and use cases, in something that's more familiar to them. So that's something we've got more to announce later this year. That's particularly interesting. The Bitcoin ecosystem stuff, I think, is also something we're definitely keeping an eye on. I mentioned our support for ordinals earlier, but we're launching things like inscription marketplaces to support more than just ordinals on Bitcoin. And then, I could go on forever. Yesterday, we just announced a partnership with Uniswap to connect to their Uniswap X protocol. That's, I believe, we're the very first wallet to build that natively into the wallet. So really, our goal is to bring access and open up all these use cases for users in their wallets. If they want to do it, we want to support it. And that's really what we're trying to do.
Yeah, absolutely. At the end of the day, we're here to help users, and I think that's a mission that you share and we share as well. And I think people really do appreciate putting security first. You're putting their interests first when you build a secure product. When you think about the ways in which you can protect users, you're doing them a favor, and they're going to appreciate you for that. And if you add on top of all that the functionality that you're giving them, the opportunities to explore, then you have a really great platform that will get people involved, keep them interested. And there's a lot going on, as you said. Bitcoin, Uniswap, big news for both of those recently. So yeah, it's an exciting time to be building, and we're very happy to be continuing our partnership with you. So we'll wrap it up there. But yeah, if you have any final words for anyone, any links to point them to, feel free.
Follow us on Twitter, right? Follow me, ping me. I think most importantly for us, we have a lot of team members here in Denver, actually. Someone told me it was almost 30 people across from engineers. We're working with the Ethereum Foundation, a lot of cool stuff, proposing new standards. We've got product managers. We've got wallet team. We got a lot of people. So if you see one of us, come say hi. And more importantly, give us some feedback, right? I think, like you said, we're user focused. We want to build for you guys. And so if you have feedback for that, please ping me on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. We're always happy to hear from you guys. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.